Let's have a look at the bonkers ending to this Raptors game. Kyle Lowry has just hit a super disheartening three-pointer. Here the Warriors set a staggered screen. 1 screen, 2 screens. The Warriors do knock Van Vliet off of Steph, but he's still following Steph, and Siakam has jumped all the way out to stop Steph. Steph splits the trap, and now we've got a third man coming to meet him. Steph thinks he's going to get this pull-up. I don't know how he senses that Van Vliet is about to block this shot, and so somehow he adjusts in midair and dishes it off to Draymond. If you look at this position, there's no reason to think that Steph wants the ball back right away, but Draymond read this play and saw that Van Vliet had gone for the contest and flown by over here. This defender is still trailing, and so if he can just tap the ball right back to Steph, then Steph can step back over here and get another 3 off. It was just a really quietly impressive example of the chemistry between these two players to make this play up on the spot. Wiggins is being guarded by Van Vliet in the quick counterattack, and so he thinks he has a mismatch, so he's going to go at it. Steph is pointing right at Oubre. He sees that Looney can very quickly set this hammer screen. Wiggins can just throw a pass over, and that'll be an open 3. I find this very endearing. Steph is showing a lot of faith in Oubre. Oubre has hit a 3 this game, which is very notable. I don't know if you'd really want this to be your top option. Steph is still a true believer, and he keeps pointing to Oubre. So the Raptors finally concede that there is a mismatch, and they send a second man, and they leave Draymond open. Draymond is just going to attack as quickly as possible. The spacing is very awkward, though. This defender just switches right back to Draymond. Dre does kick out to Oubre, who fires up with no hesitation. You know, good for you, Kelly. You got the shot, you shoot it. If you're not going to shoot it, then the coach should just take you out. Unfortunately, it's a miss. The Warriors come back with staggered screen for Steph. 1 screen, 2 screens. Steph is going to come this way. The defenders all collapse on Steph. We've got the trailer. This fellow is about ready to jump out. Third defender is coming in on Steph. Damion Lee flares out here, and Steph's just going to pass it to him. Good recovery. Damion Lee can't get advantage here. That's a really subtle thing. Draymond got the pass over to him so quickly that Van Vliet is now closing out hard with his momentum, so Steph can get by him. Help comes over off of Oubre. We have double help in the paint. This is really nice defense from Draymond with a block from behind. And crucially, Van Vliet is going to end up on the floor behind him. You might think Steph should just attack while everyone's disorganized, but Steph sees that Draymond is going to beat Van Vliet down the floor. So he just pulls up, and he's just going to wait. There he is, waiting. Oh, there's Draymond. And bam. It's just a small amount of distance here that he's ahead of Van Vliet. So Draymond's going to attack as fast as he can to keep the 4-on-3. He goes right down the middle. Nobody behind him matters. We've got this defender guarding the corner. We have this defender guarding the corner. So now this defender has to guard both Bazemore and Draymond. So here he comes, and he stops Draymond. Bazemore's open, and Draymond sees him and hits him with the pass. Van Vliet is flying in there as fast as he can, but he can't quite get there. So this play is just a matter of split seconds. Beautiful play. Quick pick and roll, but it's kind of half-hearted. Steph has 3 Raptors on him. Who's open? Wiggins and Bazemore are standing right next to each other. Damion Lee is open. Kyle Lowry has to guard Draymond and Damion Lee. Steph is trying to get the ball to either Draymond or Damion Lee, but there's this forest of defenders stopping him from passing it to this side. There's a virtual wall here. So Steph is going to drive past in an attempt to get an angle to pass to Damion Lee. There's a drive. He tries to split this trap, unwise, but I can see where he's going with this. And then he loses the ball. Really nice defense. There is something subtly wrong with the spacing in this play. You can see that Andrew Wiggins ends up standing almost right on top of Bazemore. This is not good spacing. And in fact, you can see Bazemore sticking his arm out to Wiggins as if to say, hey man, you are in my space. You got to space the heck out of here. In retrospect, it would have been better if one of these guys cut through to the other side to get one of the defenders out of there. So maybe Wiggins could have cut through, or Bazemore could have cut baseline through. When you have two Warriors standing on top of each other's shoes in the corner, that gives Toronto a free defender to attack Steph. This is kind of a wild play. Toronto wants to get Siakam guarded by Steph. Steph's man bolts up and sets a screen. Steph has to switch over. One of these cases where Wiggins uses his athleticism to hold off the other defender and beat them to a loose ball. He's done this quite a few times this year. There, Van Vliet almost out-hustles him to this ball, but Wiggins ends up winning the 50-50 video review, which gives the Warriors one last chance to win this game. Steph has the choice of two sets of screens. He can go around this way and get a stagger screen, or he can go this way and get this long screen. He fakes going one way to get Van Vliet leaning, so Van Vliet has shot past him. Now he's going to go the other way. Van Vliet is behind him, but he recovers pretty well to get to Steph. This player helped, otherwise Steph might have been able to run around Van Vliet to the basket. So Steph just bails out. You can see Steph motion with his hands. I think he's signaling that they should do split actions where they come together and then go in different directions really fast. That's what ends up happening. And I think Steph is expecting a return pass. But right at the split second, you can see Lowry reaches over and just tries a veteran move of lightly grabbing Damion Lee. And I don't know if Lowry is just a super genius, but he does it in a way so that this referee can't see it and this referee can't see it. I mean, it's got to be on purpose, right? It's so brilliant. It's the quote-unquote veteran play, aka cheating. And the second Damion Lee feels this, he goes up to try to get a rip-through foul, the old KD rip-through. And once he gets in the air, he's realizing, wow, this doesn't look good. I'm just going to have to act like I'm being electrocuted and hope that the refs call this. So there he looks like he's spontaneously combusting, but then the refs review this foul. This is the right thing to do, and they're going to catch this flop. But the beautiful thing is they catch the grab right there. So they caught Damion Lee's flop, and they didn't give him credit for that, but the replay forced them to see that Lowry did that secret grab, and he got caught, and it couldn't have happened to a more deserving guy, even though Damion Lee almost decapitates him with that kick. That was kind of dangerous. But Lowry has gotten away with so many flops in his career, he deserves getting caught for the little tricks too. Nice job, Damion. The Warriors almost blow it, but steal it back.